Hi, I'm the Boss Problem Buster, founder of the Pay Raise Commando, a senior organizational consultant of 24 years, having worked across cultures, industries, and ranks with 7,250 employees trained between us, my team and I. I'm also a social psychologist with a master's and a bachelor's degrees, both with honors. My team and I train passed over corporate professionals like you to get that pay raise and promotion you're overdue for so that you can finally kill your Monday blues before you sink further and bring your inner joy back, which is the best part of my job and the goal of this channel. Now, back to the salt mines. The number 7 do, and second to last, right after being passed over for a promotion or a pay raise or both, is ask for feedback, but with a twist, which is don't expect to get a real one. Instead, your goal with this feedback is quite the reverse, as we'll explore in a moment. But first, we need to get rid of a preliminary problem, which is probably the fact that the mere suggestion of asking your boss for a feedback is probably giving you the shivers. You may be thinking, you want me to do what? Ask for feedback, and without even expecting to get a real one, so why even bother? It's not like it's fun for me going into my boss's office asking for a one-on-one meeting in these circumstances of just being passed over by this very same boss. I so hear you. I would have said the same if I were you, but remember, I'm on your side. I have a plan. The goal of such a meeting is completely different. Hear me out. Right now, you're in a state of shock and are not sure as to where to go next, what to do next, which is why you're here on my channel to know. So, if you're like most people in this kind of inner turmoil, you would tend not to challenge your boss on his or her decision to pass you over, thinking, what is there to say? The boss has spoken loud and clear through his or her decision not to promote me. Why would I go through this yet another humiliation by asking for feedback? I got my feedback. I was tossed aside. That's all the feedback I need. Thank you very much. Again, I totally hear you, and again, I'm on your side, and you promised to hear me out. I'm not done yet. Listen, this feedback with a twist ties in perfectly to what we've talked about in part 2 of this series, about where I showed you why you should be a bad boy employee and how to do it right. Remember the paradox with the good boy and the bad boy, with the analogy to parents and kids? Well, it all comes together now. I love it when a plan comes together. If you indeed, as most people in your position would, refrain from initiating a meeting with your boss, then this lack of challenge from you to your boss means that you are condemning yourself to be relegated by him or her to be the good boy employee status, to have the good boy employee status, which is completely counterproductive to your end goal, which is never ever being passed over again, which means come next opportunity for a promotion and or pay raise, it must be in the bag, your bag. Therefore, you can't afford to be tagged in your boss's mind as a good boy employee, because, as you know by now, this would mean you are doomed. You're not getting that next promotion and or pay raise because there will always be some bad boy employee asserting themselves to your boss in a consistent and unrelenting manner until they get it. And when they do, guess who gets screwed all over again? And by the way, this tagging process in your boss's mind is subconscious, which makes it even more dangerous to you. And if you're willing to let this happen after everything you've been through with this workplace snub that you got, what have we been doing here for the last 2, 3, 4 videos of this masterclass? Have you heard anything I've said? Look, it's your prerogative. I'm telling you how to win, but If you don't want it badly enough to be bothered going outside of your comfort zone by initiating a one-on-one with your boss, then maybe you should rewind and check the previous do number 6, about the potential ambivalence you may have regarding truly wanting that promotion. Do that. But for those who are still with me and who are not ambivalent, who are not bowing out and want to go for the win, I'm here for you, so let's move on. So this do number 7 out of 8 is ask for feedback but with a twist. And it's time to reveal the full twist. It's a twofold twist. A, I've already mentioned, ask for feedback but without expecting to get a real one. And here comes the big reveal, drum roll please. B, the second part of the twist is, your goal is not for your boss to give you feedback, but for you to give your boss feedback. Don't freak out. Let me explain what I mean. Your goal is to be tagged in your boss's mind, consciously or subconsciously, as a bad boy employee, thus one whom must be appeased to keep the industrial peace in the team and the department as a whole. You do that by implementing the amalgamation of everything we've covered, which, all put together, is now your superpower. Let me prove it to you. I'm building your confidence to do this. You know that, right? You have the effective mental infrastructure we've laid in the first 3 do's. Understand your boss's psychology and how it can work to your advantage. Be a bad boy employee and getting the bad boy employee mentality right. Then you have the tools for implementation. With do number 4, express your distress, and do number 5, assert yourself to your boss and colleagues alike. If you need to brush up on any of this, no problem. Just pause now, go back to parts 1, 2, and 3 of this series. It's up here. And then come back. On top of all that, you have number 6. Do number 6 we've just covered in this video of checking your attitude regarding promotion to make sure you really want it and you're not self-sabotaging. So you can absolutely do it. You have everything you need to do this. Do number 7 of asking your boss for feedback, but with a twist. So all this iteration of your superpower was to convince you can do it. Hopefully I've managed to do it, and now I'll show you exactly how. Here is the precise sequence you need to execute as soon as possible. Step number 1, there are 13. Step into your boss's office and set up a one-on-one meeting in the very near future, as in today, tomorrow, another time this week, next week tops. Step 2, if your boss inquires as to what's the urgency and what's it about, have this come back ready to shoot out. It's in regard to you passing me over, and it's urgent for obvious reasons. Make sure to speak in a very respectful and non-combative manner. This is crucial. You are not there to burn bridges. You are there to make your stance known. There's a big difference. Note this step perfectly implements the bad boy mentality in both the what and the how. First, the what. Going in there, requesting a meeting, that's already asserting yourself. Then the addition of it's urgent for obvious reasons is pure bad boy, because you're not saying anything regarding your plans for the future, which, just between the two of us, you're not sure of yourself, but you are making it clear that you are weighing your situation post being passed over, and you're not taking it lying down. But careful, don't overdo it. Be sure to remember and implement The don't, we've covered the don'ts, plural, we've covered in another video of what not to do right after being passed over. This series is about what to do. From the don'ts video, there are two, among others: do not leave and do not threaten to leave. So that's the what. The how that perfectly implements the bad boy mentality is the respectful, non-combative manner which should be always present when communicating with your boss. And another crucial don't from the what not to do video is don't be passive aggressive in any way, shape, or form. If you'd like the full transcript of this video and all the videos on this channel, see the link in the description. It's on our website, bossproblembuster.com, because it's too long to paste here, so not a trick to get you there. But if you do hop over, you'll find many practical reads and a forum where you can discreetly and anonymously ask us anything in regards to landing that promotion and pay raise, to which we reply very quickly. Each video drops inconvenient truth bombs on you right, left, and center, all very direct, pragmatic, and very much non-PC. No fluff, no bullshit. So, if you'd like to get a promotion with a pay raise, or a pay raise independent of a promotion, kill your Monday blues and bring your inner joy back, and if you can handle the truth, you can't handle the truth. I'm channeling Jack Nicholson. Then subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so that we can meet again. And until then, go back to work. You know, I can't help you get that promotion and pay raise if you don't actually do the job.